introduce the first 4 series of the 33rd issue to you. The first is Functional Note Series 2. This time, 2 new ones have been added, the bear and rabbit type, the sticky note. The first one is Bear Day. Well, in the middle of it is a circle of time. It can be used to keep track of your daily time management. Well, what about the second one? It is a rose painting of a little rabbit. In the middle is a monthly calendar. You can write the month by hand or with a seal. Well, let me show you an example of how this is used. Well, I drew a circle in the middle, so this is the inner ring. Well, I'm recording it as my sleep time. Then the outer ring extends outward. You can record one of those time periods of the day. It is a record of what you have done. Well, of course, you can also document something special about the day, some special moments in time. For example, some time ago, I took my 2 cats to get vaccinated. Then it spanned 2 days. Then for the past 2 days, I have been using the inner ring and the outer ring. Use the next 2 colors to record a cat's vaccine response. What the monthly plan does is to fill in the month type. You can write a plan for which month you want. Then the date was left for the 31st. If not in the month, you can cross it out. Well, it can be matched with pens of different colors to record what plans you need at a certain time period. And I've kind of made an example here. You can also take a look in this way. After we added 2 generals to our functional sticky notes, it becomes more complete. And so what I did this time was I extended the functional notes. Accessories, first is this rotating film. It is also the one that everyone prefers. I did this one. I actually want to do the right sticker, but I think it would be better to make 2 styles after buying a set. So on this side of the sticker, I made a split structure for it. You should be able to see in the video that the bump is separate from the film below. If that's the case, you can buy a set that can be made in 2 film forms. I think either way, I think it looks pretty good, except that this film can be used alone. It can also be matched with the previous function sticky note memo to do and important things. A rotatable cover to make this sticky note. Use the effect as shown in the video. The next accessory is a rotating bear. Well, it can also be used alone. It is a shape like a bear and bow lace. Well, the piece on the back is also a split structure. You also bought this set, which can be made in 2 forms of film. Well, it was used with our previous plan this week. Here's a question. It's this lace that's not completely hidden when it's rotated on. So if you want to tear the sticky note, there might be a bit of a hindrance here, but I thought about it for a long time. Because when you look at it alone, the lace on this one will be very extra points. I would prefer this design, so I thought, again, I just didn't remove the little lace. So it might get a little bit blocked when it spins up. But I don't think it's that big of a problem. So if you mind, buy this one with caution. What about the third item? It's this spinning rabbit. It is also a lace shape. We also do split structures. In this case, you can also buy a set of film that can make 2 styles. Well, it goes with this. As for the bear, it can be regarded as a CP model. Then because what you do is relatively girly, such a lace design, I quite like it myself. It looks good even when used alone. What about the use of this rotating cover? It is to match this time's daily plan. Well, the use effect is as shown in the video. The next 2 rotating accessories are more special. It has an upper and lower split structure. First of all, there's the spinning strip. It is matched with the clock in the previous bear-rabbit habit. Well, so you want to make this piece of film in the middle of it? You just crop it to a width equal to 3 inches when used alone. The height is determined by yourself. Well, this is how to use such an accessory that is different from the previous 3. Bear Rabbit CP is used to clocking in. There are 2 laces at the bottom. There are arrangements for everyone here. So say, this set can not only support this set of sticky notes, it can also support such a film assembly method at any height. It's an extension accessory. The last item, the strip supports the monthly plan this time. It's longer. As you can see in the video, The bump up there, how did it change to the right? Is because I pasted the film upside down, and that's putting this side of the split structure on top of it. So the previous four accessories, it can be used on the left and right. It mainly depends on one of your rotation habits. Do you rotate left or right? This is all possible, not too torn. Well, this long one, there will be a problem with this long one because the film we posted is relatively soft. It's soft, so it's spinning. Maybe say it will get stuck to this sticky note above. So I suggest that everyone will go up and down on this article. The paper that must be used for this strip is slightly stiffer. Otherwise, this strip will be softer. It's easy to get stuck in the middle. Well, you need to adjust and rotate it manually. Well, I designed it for this reason at the time. Mainly because after sending a friend a sticky note, the film sheet above can be taken down as a collection. So I don't think the impact is too great. Next, we are going to introduce the third series of issue 33, Bear and Rabbit Handbook Sticker Series. What about this series? In fact, it is also based on the sticky notes as an extension. Well, the first is this half-open small storage bag. Friends who have participated in this order posting activity in April know that this is one of the hidden models. Then this 33 issues will be sold. Well, it's a half-open form you can put down to such books, a small sticky note. Well, don't look at the pendant on the left. Let's first look at the overall structure of this storage bag. Well, it just contains a complete bag and a series of decorative stickers like the one above. In fact, it still extends some of the previous patchwork Well, it's just right for this. Well, friends who like solid colors will make a collage of contrasting colors. Well, of course, if you like to use background paper, this one is also supported. Well, solid color is simpler. Just choose some suitable colors. We do a mix and match. The small elements above are all compatible. Well, if you want to show the beauty of the background paper alone, suggestions can be like the demonstration of this example in my video. I just don't want to post this. One of the instructions of the file bag is decorated. I directly use the small elements inside to make a collage. In that case, the entire background paper of the bag can be displayed. Well, it's just two styles. I think both, it's nice. Even the adaptability is relatively high. Well, the next thing is to introduce this huge model. What about this huge model? It only sells one accessory this issue. It only has the decoration of the back piece and the front piece, the structure with the body in front of you. It is necessary to buy this accessory with the large file of the 24th issue without opening the window before it can be used. Well, it is written on my SKU picture. You can take a look. Then I will briefly introduce it here. Well, this is a collage made of sticky notes like this. Well, I quite like this collage. It just has some elements. You can write what's in this bag, then what accessories are there. Of course, you can also use it directly to press background paper or solid color paper if it is pressed on solid colored paper. Just as I'm holding the display of this little pocket on the left, but this area will be larger, so it can be monotonous. I still like to say do a contrasting of different colors on a large area. You can see this effect in my video. The big pocket. Even when pasting, it takes a lot of patience. It's just like the large envelope before. That is, you must be very patient to stick to its corners. Well, it fits our larger sticky notes. For example, this time in the roses and the previous one, remember it at will, just the long one, you can just do it and put it in this folder, then give it away. My pendant here has not been decorated yet. You can match it with some of the little things I introduce later. Give it some decoration. It is more complete. In addition to solid color collage, I also made a simple stacking and combination of small elements here. And then this is actually the whole picture you can see in the background paper. It looks good too. One big and one small are the same as a set. I think even the sale is very pleasing to the eye. This time, this Bear and Rabbit sticker series. It is to put some small elements that appeared on our sticky notes before. Everyone's favorite small elements are picked out and made into stickers. They're all alien. The one I'm showing here is cut out and it's a little thing. It can be pasted anywhere. And now this one on the white paper, it's just textured. If you are a friend who writes handbooks, just hold your handbook, just print it directly after that. This is a size comparison of 6 sizes, and there's a problem here. If you press it on the back, it can't be used. And some machines are stressful. It may have deep lines. Please note this purchase with caution. There are 3 more small hides in this series. The 3 little hidden friends who participated in the event before should also know me. This is a blank model with a small clip. Then the binding form he used was cross-stitch thread. Then this is a more regular square bear sticky note. Mini sticky notes. What about the third item? It is a hand-torn rabbit structure. The texture of the rabbit is such a small note. I use it for this. For example, the photo album or this small pendant on the right side of the pocket. I'm all a staple using cross-stitch thread. If you make it thinner, you can also use that kind of open ring. Like mine, it's very thick. I just sewed a ring with cross-stitch thread and put it on the pendant. This time, I also made a ruler set for the friends who wrote the handbook. Well, they are a set of centimeters and a set of inches respectively. These 2 sets are mirrored. That is to say, if you buy 2 sets, it can be pasted into a complete ruler. You can use both front and back. If you use a thicker paper or paper with a cold meter added, this ruler can also be used normally. This unit above, both centimeters and inches are real. Well, some heat shrinkage friends can use it as a scale bar. Then the picture I posted here is a comparative size of U-by and a 6. Well, here I also have some bears lying on this ruler, some of which are lying here. Small accessory, you can give the ruler a color contrast for this accessory, or stick it in the handbook as a small decoration. All excellent. Well, there is another set that is a collection of this ruler, a collection of super mini rulers. This is green. It's a small pendant I cut off after taking the cold watch and making it. This little pendant is actually quite cute for its purpose. I can choose to hang it on the ledger, or it's hanging on this little pocket I just had. It's all a nice decoration with that mini sticky note just now. Just a set of finished products can come out. The last series of this video, it's just that everyone liked my homemade lottery ticket before because it's the piece on it. The area is relatively large, very suitable for the. So this time it was developed into a knife mold. It contains a subject, a open me one, a blank strip. Thanks. Of course, I made this matching PS template for you. What about students who know PS? Use this set of templates. You can make your own exclusive lottery ticket. Well, I'll tear it up here. The front is some of the themes. Then open my guide, then a dotted box on the back. You can write the valid time. For example, the redemption date or something. With PS, you can make such a lottery ticket with many themes if the little friend can't pee. In fact, this set of lottery tickets can also be used. You can make a DIY with a stamp. Just like my previous Shohongshu video, it is also possible. Here I can also show an effect of the cat and mouse milk tea bag I cut earlier. Explain. The above is the introduction of the other 4 series. Hope you like it.